Sara gonna react to something like a JSA, with a team that comes, from all, from a different time?
I think she's not going to be really into it. Like who are these people? Like these know-it-alls that have their whole goody two-shoes team. But I don't know. We'll see.
Do you think we're gonna hear anything about her reaction to Laurel? And are we gonna see? Do you know if Caity Cassidy is gonna be making an appearance?
I sure hope so. I don't know what they're gonna do with it, but I know Sarah's not over it. It's not like I don't think she's accepted it and moved on. It's something she's gonna be still dealing with into the second season for sure.
You kick a lot of ass on the show. How intensive is the fight training that you have to go through, and how difficult is it to shoot those scenes? And have you sustained any injuries from shooting those scenes?
You know what? I have not. Nothing like little bumps and bruises, nothing big. And I trained a lot before the show started in Filipino martial arts, which is a lot of weapon stuff, which makes it so much easier because then I get on set, and they teach me the fight, and they're like, angle one, high low here, this is what it is, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I already know how to do that. So it makes it so we can learn it fast. We don't have a lot of time. I don't get time for stuff rehearsals. So we're shooting every day, all day. So I learn it usually if I can get some time right before to do it.
Yeah. Did you have a favorite fight scene from that first season?
The bar fight.
The bar fight? It's so great.
That was my favorite. Yeah. And I just like the fights that have those character moments in it, too, that are more human, instead of just 10 nameless, faceless bad guys, and I'm just like, and everyone's dead. It's more interesting, I think, when it's one-on-one.
We also get to see a very interesting development with your relationship with Snart. Was that something you knew about going into the show? Did that kind of develop organically over time?
I think it just developed organically between Wentworth and I, but it's also, I remember Wentworth being like, hey, so I feel like, I'm going to just lean in and do that really flirty, if that's okay with you. And I'm like, yeah, that's okay with me. And then, we just, we started playing cards. I'm like, yeah, let's play, during this scene, we're going to sit on the floor and play gin. And they're like, the director's like, okay, cool. And so it was very, I think those characters, that's why people liked it, because it really grew naturally. It wasn't forced by anyone. The writers weren't like, you have to do this. It just kind of happened, so it felt real.
Yeah.
And are we going to see Sara form a stronger bond with someone else now that Snart is not a part of the team anymore? I mean, is she going to have someone who fills that void?
Yeah, I mean, she really, it's poor Sara. But her and Arthur's character, what's his character? Rip Hunter. So Rip and Sara, so I don't know, so I was talking to Mark and he's like, they seem very close and this, but I'm like, I kind of think Sara hates Rip. He's there for her, but she, I don't know, they have a very tumultuous relationship, and the fact that Rip dropped them off, after the death of her sister, and isn't letting her go back. I think she doesn't trust him fully. But they do they have a bond for sure. But I don't know. I'm excited to see kind of what grows on the show. And I hope that Sara and Vixen are able to have a really cool friendship. I think that's really important, actually. I would love to see the kind of relationship that Rory and Snart have with Vixen and Sara, a real, I don't know, I want them to have a cool friendship.
Well, on the subject of Laurel, while Earth 1 Laurel is dead, we do have another Laurel from Earth 2 in the pipeline of The Flash. How would Sara react to knowing that there's an evil version of her sister on Earth 1, but also that Team Flash has been given a secret from her, and when she could have maybe helped to redeem herself?
Yeah, I have no idea. It's so crazy. Earth 2 and everything like that. It'd be interesting to see them have to go head to head, for Sara to see Siren, and have to fight each other or something like that.
Who do you think would win?
Me. Always, but
like,
Hey, dude.
Do you think that Sarah ever got over Oliver being like, I don't think this would work?
I'm pretty sure if we go back to season 3,
It's 2.
2, episode whatever, I broke up with you.
Like 18, 19.
I think I broke up with you.
David just crushed the show.
You guys just told me this wasn't my panel. Anyway, I'm sorry. I forgot.
No, it's a
you
good
did break
question.
up with me.
I did. Best you remember that.
Would Sarah ever be into like old man Oliver? What do you think?
You know, when we did that episode, I think they cut it out, but there was one where Sarah was like, oh, I miss you. Oh, this new saggy body. Like,
Remember when you were like, you're so old?
yeah, they cut it. You look good as an old man, though.
Second that.
Stop
Welcome. I have a thing.
See you later.